Hi. Hi, everybody. It's me, Jordan Long here. And today I want to talk about when you have diabetes. Now, I don't have diabetes, but there are a lot of people out in the world who do. Some who are born with it, others get it from genetic inheritance. Others get it because they got pancreatitis and their pancreas finally goes, or others, they just get it and everything's good and then their pancreas goes. Now, people who have diabetes eventually come to terms with having what known as pens. One for their morning, one for their meals. And they may change colors, they may look a little different, but they all pretty much behave the same way. And people call them insulin shots because that's what's in the pen. That's a type of thing because the pancreas that produces the insulin doesn't produce it anymore or doesn't produce it at the right levels anymore. So people always constantly find themselves saying, well, it's morning, better take my 30 insulin, bam. Or I'm about to eat a meal, I did my reading, better take my insulin, bam. Now, people who see this might ask a lot of questions. Like, for example, a person's like, why do you take shots for? Because I have diabetes and I have to give myself insulin to keep my blood sugar levels at a normal level, you know? Oh, yeah, I kind of figured that. Now, a lot of people out there might have little misconceptions about the whole needle. Do they hurt? You know, and yes, I would assume that they hurt, but not that much because you have to use them. Another thing they come acquainted with is finger pricking. When one pricks one finger to see where their blood sugar levels are at with their meter or monitor or whatever you want to call it. And people always become acquainted with it. And then the strips you gotta put in too. Now, another thing that people with diabetes have to do is they have to portion out their meals, their breakfast, their lunch, their dinner. Everything has to be portioned correctly, to balance everything out. So a person with diabetes can't get seconds. They can have snacks. You want to have another one? No, I already ate my meal and that's all I can eat. But I can have a snack though, but I can't have seconds on meals. Oh, that's a surprise. That's a really surprise. And it takes a lot of willpower not to want to eat something else, or at least eat the same thing again after you had something. It takes a lot of willpower to say, well, I had my breakfast, well, I had my lunch, I had my dinner, and I can't eat anymore, but I can have a snack. People who have diabetes can basically drink anything as long as it's sugar-free or it's diet. There are no restrictions on when it comes to drinking in that regard. And apparently there are people out there who, it's, well, whatever. But people who have diabetes always find themselves, worrying about their blood sugar levels. They always find themselves, taking shots in the morning, taking shots after the reading for their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't have diabetes, but some people out there do, so I was just making a video talking about this. And this is not a real needle, by the way, folks. Anyway, that's it. I'm Jordan Long, and I hope another thing you find out is that right off the front, when they got empty, they lock up. And you might think they're broken if you don't know how they operate after they're empty. Well, I guess this one's empty now. Better go throw this one out. Here's the second one. Ow. Well, that's it for me. I'm Jordan Long, and I Hope you enjoy this video.